And we bid you a very welcome good evening, everyone, here on Facebook Live. Kevin Hensley with you on the call tonight as we're bringing you second-round playoff action here on the Graham Star Facebook page. Robbinsville meets Cherokee tonight here under the Big Oaks. Packed house tonight here at Modell Walsh Memorial Stadium. We'll be back with you in just a few minutes for the opening coin toss and the beginning festivities as we're bringing you second-round playoff action. Thank you so much for tuning in and stay with us here on Facebook Live. And welcome back here on Facebook Live. This is the second round of the North Carolina High School Athletic Association's 1A state playoffs. And we got a Smoky Mountain Conference matchup for you tonight as the Robbinsville Black Knights are welcoming the Cherokee Braves. Second meeting this season between both programs. Good to have you with us here on Facebook Live. The Graham Star providing unparalleled news coverage from and around Graham County since 1955. And tonight's game is being sponsored by Lovin Contracting and Adams Lumber Company. As we mentioned, second meeting between both teams. Earlier this season, Robbinsville opened the divisional play with a 20-7 road loss to the Cherokee Braves, who come into this one with a record of 6-4. They are the 13th seed in the postseason bracket. Meanwhile, Robbinsville sits at 7-3. And it is the number 4 seed. Now, the winner of this one will get to play the winner of Thomas Jefferson and North Rowan next week. Robbinsville win will ensure a third-round home playoff game. A Cherokee victory, it could go either way, and they will have to go on the road regardless of who wins between Thomas Jefferson and North Rowan. We will try throughout the evening, folks, to keep you posted on playoff action from around the conference. Of course, Murphy on the road at Mountain Heritage tonight. Swain County is playing at Mitchell. And, of course, Andrew has made the super long trek to Starmount tonight. So Cherokee will receive the opening kickoff. So Robbinsville getting geared up for revenge. Of course, the only division loss this season come at the hands of Cherokee. Robbinsville went on to win his third straight Smoky Mountain Conference title and won the state championship 2 years ago. And we're just about ready for Black Knight football here at the Big Oaks. Here comes the Robbinsville Black Knights.
Let's welcome to the field your Robbinsville Black Knights.
And the crowd erupts. Of course, great crowd support on both sides of the stadium tonight. Good crowd on hand. As you can see, many folks in attendance as well from Cherokee tonight as the Braves begin to take the field. Good to have you with us, folks. Kevin Hensley with you on the call tonight. Privileged we're bringing you second-round playoff action here on the Graham Star Facebook page. We'll stay with you throughout the postseason. Thanks to our generous sponsors, Lovin Contracting and Adams Lumber Company. Want to make sure all of you are able to tune in at home if you're unable to be here tonight. This being the only home game in the conference tonight, a good crowd here. I would say we'd see some people from some of the other schools that may not have made the trek to the away game, but may have wanted to see some football. And senior kicker Cody Klein jogs out to the 40-yard line to begin things. And he'll kick the ball off to the Cherokee Braves. Back deep to receive for Cherokee, number 3, Michael Driver. Back around the 6-yard line or so. And we're just about set to go. Klein's got it teed up. And we'll be with you for the duration as we begin the second round of the 1A state playoffs here in Robbinsville. Great atmosphere tonight as well. That ball snagged, fair catch made at the 25-yard line by number 6. That is Batiste Pepion. So they're going to spot him at the 25. 25-26, check that. 1st and 10 for Cherokee on the fair catch. And that's how tonight's game begins. Tease Pepion calling for the fair catch, and we are underway here in Graham County. A little warmer than it was last week, but still a brisk night here on Bob Colvin Field. And that first run went nowhere. Cutler Adams and Jude Campbell dropping Michael Driver. Loss of 2 on the play will bring up second down and 12. Cherokee now at its own 24-yard line. So we'll see what the Braves can do here on 2nd and 12. Number 2, the quarterback, Donald Bradley, hands off the ball around the right side. Bradley again on the carry, Driver on the carry. And a penalty flag comes out onto the field during the play. So Jude Campbell and Isaac Wiggins on the carry. That's going to be a hold against the Cherokee Braves. So that's going to back up Cherokee all the way to the 11-yard line, it looks like. Spotted from the spot of the foul. Now go all the way back to the 11. And it'll be second and a long way to go. I guess they're going to mark it to 13. And it's second and just like that, a long way to go for the Braves. We're going to call it 23 yards. It is second down on the playground. Second and 23. Driver on the keeper. Gets stuffed at the 20-yard line. Greeted by Cage Williams, Zeke Silvers. Pickup of 7 on the play will bring up third down and 16 for the Braves. So they're going to mark it to 21, so that is an 8-yard gain for Driver.
Got to come all the way to the 36.
And it'll be third and 15 for the Braves. You know Robbinsville really wanting to get some revenge in this game after the unpleasantness that occurred at Cherokee earlier this season. Driver on third down is going to chuck it, and it's bobbled and dropped. Incomplete pass intended for Raymond Bradley, number 10 for the Braves. And the Braves are going to have to punt the ball away. They're going to go 3 and out on their first drive. Fourth down and 15, 10:07 left to go here in the first quarter. And it's punt time for the Braves. Back around the 50-yard line is the Adams boys, Brock number 2 and Cutler number 4. Cameron Lane Sampson number 22 for Cherokee. Will punt the ball away. And it's a high punt. Snagged by Cutler Adams. Fair catch made right around the 40, looks like the 44-yard line. So good field position for the Knights as they jog onto the field for their first possession of the evening. So we'll see what Robbinsville can do on its first offensive drive of the evening. First and 10. Handoff to Cutler Adams around the left side. He's out to the 50, still on his feet. Finally stuffed and tackled. So Michael Driver and Raymond Bradley on the tackle. Gain of 8, it looks like, on the play. Will bring up second. No, that's enough for a first down. Right at 10 yards. And we'll keep going. Adams gets 10 yards and another set of downs just like that for Robbinsville. Sophomore fullback Cage Williams on the run that time. Right up the gut. Got a couple. That's going to bring up second down and 7 after the 3-yard gain. Give a special shout out to Janelle Rattler making sure that we are fed up here in the press box tonight. Always taking care of us. She's a very special lady. Cutler Adams on the carry. Good block. And he's out to the 33-yard line, it looks like. Caden Smith drops him. But Adams at the 34 now. 1st and 10 for Robbinsville. So that's 2 first downs already for the Knights. And they're going to hand off to Williams again. He shucks inside.
It's like 4.
Might have got up right around the 30. They are going to spot it there, so a gain of 4 for Cage Williams. Brings up 2nd down and 6. 8:14 left to go here in the first quarter. No score yet. Robbinsville driving almost at ease right now. Adams, that time, unable to get any traction going, though. He's across the 30. I got 3 or 4 yards on that carry.
It's like another 4-yard gain. 3rd and 2.
And they are spotting it at the 26, so it is a 4-yard gain. 3rd down and 2 for Robbinsville.
Brings up 3rd and 2 for the White Knights. It's 3rd down, White Knight fans.
Mason Gross under center. Carson White set to snap. Handoff to Cutler Adams again. Around the left side. He is pushed out of bounds at the 20-yard line. So 6-yard gain will be enough for another set of downs. And Robbinsville's in the red zone. 1st and 10.
1st and 10, Black Knights.
20-yard line.
So the Knights marching downfield, 6 plays already under their belt.
Red zone. Straight up the middle. Touchdown!
And Cage Williams finds an opening, and that's a touchdown for Robbinsville. Cage Williams from 20 yards out finds the end zone and gets 6 on the board for the Knights.
Cody on for the try.
And senior Cody Klein out for the point after.
Snap.
And the kick is up, and the kick is way good. Cody Klein has done it again. 7:20 left to go here in the first quarter. It's 7-0 Black Knights. Stay with us here on Facebook Live. Ball is at the 28-yard line off the kickoff.
Cherokee with a Towns County plate number CQR4786. We're parked in front of Eller Sitco behind the stadium. You need to move your vehicle or it will be towed. There's a towing truck that needs to get out. Your truck will be towed.
1st and 10 to 28 for Cherokee as Cody Klein's kickoff trickled out of bounds.
In front of the Eller Sitco. Thank you.
Got one-on-one on the outside over here. Makes me nervous.
Handoff goes to number 8, Chase Calhoun, his first touch of the night.
Looks like a 5-yard gain.
Calhoun got about 5 yards upfield. Cutler Adams leads the tackle along with his Pepper counterpart, Cage Williams.
2nd and 5.
Biscuits and Gravy tag team in that one, and now it's going to be 2nd and 5 with 7:07 remaining here in the first quarter. Handoff right up the gut, but he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Jude Campbell. And that is Campbell, and looks like number 77. That is Titan Teske helping out. So no gain, 3rd and 5. And
clock stopped again.
Cherokee absolutely can't get anything going tonight. They have netted a whopping 6 yards on their, 11 yards. He's going to get caught in the backfield. He escapes trouble. Pass complete, but he is speared immediately by number 2, Brock Adams. Hits him with a Goldberg-like spear over near the Cherokee sideline. That's a 10-yard completion, though. Good scramble by Bradley to get out of trouble. 10 yards and a fresh set of downs. What a shot by Brock Adams. 6:06 remaining here in the first quarter. Clock's running, 7-0 Robbinsville. Good to have you with us here on Facebook Live. And Cage Williams just manhandles him and wrestles him to the ground. On the carry, look like number 8, that is Chase Calhoun.
That's a loss of a half a yard.
Lost about 5/8 of a yard on that carry, but they'll mark it as 1. 2nd down and 11.
Lost about half a yard on the play. Brings up 2nd down against the White Knight defense.
Pass is almost picked off. Zeke Silvers couldn't get a hand on it. Good coverage nonetheless, though. 3rd down and 10.
He's looking where he's going to run right there. Carlos tired, ain't he?
He's a 3rd down, 3rd and 10 against the White Knight defense.
3rd and 10 now with 5:16 remaining here in the first quarter. And the Knights leading 7-0. Timeout on the field called by Cherokee. We'll pause with them here on Facebook Live. Stay with us, folks, for second round playoff action from Robbinsville. And welcome back here on Facebook Live. Kevin Hensley with you on the call tonight, high above Modell Walsh Memorial Stadium, where the Black Knights are leading 7-0 against the Cherokee Braves in a clash between two Smoky Mountain Conference teams in the postseason. And Donald Bradley absolutely cannot get anything going there. Swarmed by Cutler Adams, Dalton Hill, and Titan Teske. He may have got 2 yards on that. May call it 3. I'm going to spot him at the 40-yard line.
We'll be generous in our spot. Either way, it's 4th down, Kevin.
It is 4th and 8 with 4:41 remaining here in the quarter.
Yo.
Brock Adams and Cutler Adams back to receive. And it's a high snap. That's trouble. Cage Williams right there to greet him. He's going to get the punt off anyway. Nice work by the Braves to get that punt off. And a good spot, actually. They're going to roll it dead at the 30-yard line. My goodness, Cherokee avoided a disaster there able to get the punt off under some heavy pressure.
Heck of a kick, man.
And after that, it's going to bring up a 1st and 10 for Robbinsville at the Knights' 31-yard line.
31-yard line. 1st and 10, Black Knights.
Wow. What a change of field possession right there.
Knights could have been knocking on the door. Instead, they're starting from their own 31-yard line. Handoff to Cutler Adams. He's wrapped up right at the 38-yard line low. Quick tackle made there. Genson Davis for the Braves on the tackle. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 2 after Adams' 8-yard run. Gross with his first pass tonight. It's complete across the middle to Cutler Adams. Adams still on his feet. Wrapped up and tackled at the 15-yard line. Huge gain for the Knights. They don't throw the ball often, but when they do, it's usually a pinpoint pass. And everything coming up Robbinsville right now. 1st and 10 for the Knights, all the way down at the Cherokee 14-yard line. 48 yards on that pass. And Robbinsville's in business now at the Cherokee 14. Handoff goes to Adams again. They're running him to death. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Robbinsville. Adams jumping over everybody he had to get into the end zone that time. And it is 13-0 Black Knights.
Sweet. See, you stack the box for the run. Little quick hitter across.
And senior Cody Klein lines up for the point after.
Snap. High snap.
And it's a high snap. Gross is going to pass it. It's going to be a conversion. Unbelievable. What a recovery by Robbinsville. Cage Williams right there in the perfect spot. And a 2-point conversion saves disaster. 15-0 Robbinsville. Stay with us here on Facebook Live.
Tell me you got some of that. Did you get some?
And we welcome you back here on Facebook Live. 15-0 Robbinsville after a Cutler Adams touchdown, and then the Knights able to save some disaster on the PAT and actually turned into a 2-point conversion. And a short return for Cherokee. Mitchell strikes first in the game against Swain County. It's 7-0 Mountaineers. Jarrett Penema making the tackle on the kickoff return as the Braves will start things 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line. The Braves have generated very little in the way of offense so far tonight. Finally got a couple of first downs on our last drive, but that's it so far. And that is number 12. That is Caden Smith on the carry for Cherokee. Had to see who it was coming up off the.
Rowan and Thomas Jefferson.
So Thomas Jefferson and North Rowan are tied 7-7 right now. The winner of this game will play the winner of that one next week in the third round. A Knights victory will mean that either one of those schools have to make the long trek to Graham County. Second and 8, I beg your pardon, after the 2-yard run from the 34-yard line. Play clock's at 5. Donald Bradley under center. He's going to pitch it.
Cut back.
And he's going to get wrapped up and tackled by number 74. That's Benjamin Wachacha for Robbinsville.
That's like third and long 2.
So a 6-yard run before Wachacha got a hold of him. Third down and about 2 from the 40-yard line.
76, Mitchell Swain.
Handoff. And driver is swarmed, slowed down, and stuffed by Cage Williams and Dalton Hill. Michael Driver couldn't go anywhere on that one.
Loss of 3.
Loss of 4 on the play is going to bring up 4th down and about 8. And Robbinsville not giving Cherokee a chance to breathe. Talk about cashing in some revenge here early in the first quarter. It's 15-0 Knights after Robbinsville was held to just 7 points in the regular season matchup against Cherokee. Punt is off. Fair catch called for by Brock Adams at the 38-yard line. And with 57 seconds remaining here in the first quarter, the Knights lead this one 15-0.
1st and 10, White Knights.
No score against Star Mountain Andrews at the moment at the end of the first quarter, so that looks to be a slugfest taking place in Boonville tonight. Straight up the middle there for Cage Williams.
11-second differential on the play.
And he'll get about 4 yards on the carry. 2nd down and 6.
Gain of 4 on the play brings up 2nd and 6 for the White Knights.
Adams cuts around the left side. He is pushed out of bounds. And that's going to be the final play of the first quarter. So a 3-yard gain, and that's going to do it. We'll stay with you here on Facebook Live, but pause for just a moment. After 1 quarter, Robbinsville leading this one 15-0. Welcome back here on Facebook Live. It is 15-0 Robbinsville as we begin the second quarter tonight against Cherokee. Flags on the play. It'll be a false start against Robbinsville. And that'll back them up 5 yards.
Give us 12. Give us 12.
And that's going to make it 3rd and about 8 from the 39 3/4 yard line. Gross rolls out to pass on the right side. It's up, and it is going to be incomplete, intended for Isaac Wiggins, senior wide receiver. 3rd down and 8.
This is 4th.
Make that 4th down and 8 for the Knights,
Brings up 4th down to the White Knights.
And he was open, too.
who might have to punt for the first time tonight. Wiggins backs up to around the 35. He's got quite a leg on him. Set the school record for a punt last year in the playoffs. Hit one from 79 yards out. And the kick is up and long and good and snagged by quarterback Donald Bradley. but he is dropped quickly by Cutler Adams and Jude Campbell. So I'll get him out to the 27-yard line, and that's where Cherokee will begin their next drive, 1st and 10. So it's 1st and 10 now. Handoff to Chase Calhoun, and he is caught immediately in the backfield for a loss by Dalton Hill and Eddie Brooms. Loss of about 4 on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 14.
Brings up 2nd and 14 against the White Knight defense.
You can have a choice.
Bradley's pass falls incomplete. Intended for number 80, Matteo Grant.
Number 20, Dalton Hill for the White Knights on the defense. Pass falls incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 14 against the White Knight defense. It's 3rd down, White Knight fans.
So a quick desperation pass goes nowhere. And just like that, the Braves are faced with a 3rd and long situation again as Robbinsville continuing to shut them down on defense. Bradley rolls out. Under pressure, sacked for a huge loss by Cutler Adams and Jude Campbell. My goodness. Robbinsville's defense is eating that Cherokee front line up. And it is 4th down in Snydertown for the Cherokee Braves. And it is time for a punt. Cherokee all the way back at the 15-yard line now. And the punt is up. And it's going to roll dead. Cutler Adams is going to scoop it up at the 45, though. He's going to try to run it back. And he won't get too far. He's going to get dropped right at midfield. But Robbinsville continuing to show out. Another 3 and out for the Braves. And the Black Knights will have it 1st and 10 at the Cherokee 49.
Braves and the White Knights have the ball at the Cherokee Braves 49-yard line. 1st and 10, Black Knights.
Where's the white hat? Oh, okay.
So 10-14 left to go here in the second quarter.
It was at the lower gate. I don't know where.
Handoff goes to Dalton Hill.
Heritage beating Murphy 8-0.
Mountain Heritage has an 8-0 lead over Murphy right now.
Number 63, Luke Climbingberry. Number 61, Kenson Davis on the tackle for the Cherokee Braves.
Gain of 4.5, call it 5. 2nd and 5 for Robbinsville. Gross rolls out. He's going to end up keeping it. He'll get enough for the 1st down. Good scramble. Good cut by Dason Gross, senior quarterback for Robbinsville. And that's going to be enough for a 1st, but there's a penalty flag that may negate that. It's going to be a hold against Robbinsville. And the 1st down is erased. So each team has been rung up for a holding penalty apiece tonight. And the Knights are going to have to go all the way back to their own 45. So 9:12 remaining here in the second quarter. 15-0 Black Knights. And it's second and long. And the pass will fall incomplete, intended for Brock Adams, but thrown a little short of his target. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 16.
It's 3rd down, White Knight fans.
So it is 3rd and 16, 9:06 remaining here in the second quarter. Gross gets the snap. Plenty of time. Sort of catch the pressure, but he got a short pass off to tight end Eddie Brooms. And that's going to be enough to move the chains. But we have another penalty flag.
Way over there.
All the way over on the Cherokee sideline. That would be enough, almost enough for the first down, about a 15-yard completion.
Oh, no, it's there. It's first down. It's a first down. You get in the middle of that, Carlos. Find out what you're talking about.
And a lot of discussion taking place over what the infraction was. And here's the call. It is waved off. So that is good for Robbinsville as the Knights, they're marking it at the 38-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Robbinsville at the 38-yard line. So a quick slip pass there by Dason Gross on 2nd and long. Gives Robbinsville all they need. Fresh set of downs, 1st and 10. Handoff to Cutler Adams. Good cut up the middle. James Reed on the tackle for Cherokee. So a 6-yard gain for sophomore running back Cutler Adams. Score 15-0 Black Knights. So it is 2nd and 4 now at the Cherokee 32. Handoff to Cage Williams. He might have got a yard on that. James Reed on the tackle again for Cherokee. That's going to be a gain of 2 on the play. So 3rd and 2.
It's 3rd down, White Knight fans.
7:45 remaining here in the first half. Handoff to Cutler Adams again. He is caught from behind by number 60. That is Luke Smith. So Adams wrapped up from behind and dropped after a gain of 2. That should be enough for the first down. They're going to have to. No, they're going to go ahead and signal it. Thought they were going to ask for the change after the ref started waving his arms, but I guess not. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Robbinsville at the 28. Fans wrapped all around the stadium tonight. It's a great atmosphere here under the Big Oaks. Wish you were here with us, but glad you're with us on Facebook Live regardless. As we're bringing you second round playoff action from Graham County. Handoff to Cutler Adams again. He picked up about 2 or 3 yards on that. They're going to mark it at the 26, gain of 2. Brings up 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 for the White Knights.
Clock running at 6:45 and counting here in the second quarter. Cutler Adams around the left side. He drops the ball, and it's going to get scooped up by Cherokee. It looks like Robbinsville was able to recover it. Cutler Adams frustrated with himself on that. That could have been trouble. But instead, no gain, no harm, no foul. 3rd and 8. Thought for sure one of the Cherokee players had fell on top of that. 6 minutes to go here in the second quarter. 15-0 Black Knights.
Cody's range, though.
Gross drops back to pass on third down. It's going to be incomplete. Intended for Cage Williams.
For number 33, Cage Williams. Pass ball is incomplete. Brings up fourth down for the White Knights.
So it's 4th and 8 now. And they're going to send out senior kicker Cody Klein, who will go for about a 45-yard field goal. See where they end up setting him up at. He's at the 33, so it'll be about a 43-yard field goal attempt here. Crowd rallying behind Klein. Kick is up, and it is good. Cody Klein splits the uprights, 43 yards, and a penalty flag on the play may ruin all of that.
Field goal is good.
See what the call is going to be here. And they're going to come over and discuss things with head coach D. Walsh for a moment. As we're trying to figure out what the call is. 5:41 left to go here in the second quarter. So they're going to give the field goal. It is a personal foul against Cherokee. The penalty will give Robbinsville 1st and 10. So forget the field goal.
15 yards from there.
So 15 yards from the spot of the race. Sorry about the interruption there, folks. We apologize. Cody Klein hits a PAT. Cutler Adams scored on a 13-yard run. And Robbinsville still in the driver's seat. It is 22-0 here in the second quarter. We would like to thank our sponsors once again tonight, folks. Lovin Contracting and Adams Lumber Company making tonight's broadcast possible. Welcome back here on Facebook Live. Thankful for our sponsors paying the broadcasting rights fees so we can bring this to you here on Facebook Live. The Graham Star Facebook page providing unparalleled news coverage of all Black Knights athletics. 22-0 Robbinsville with 5:33 left. Here in the second stanza, Cody Klein will send up a high kick. And it will get fairly caught by number 22. That is Cameron Lane Simpson. And it'll be 1st 10 for Cherokee at the 37. Folks, we sincerely apologize for the interruption there. Not sure what happened. Just lost internet connectivity for a moment. And, of course, it had to happen on a touchdown run. But we're back with you now. Here in the second quarter, 5:33 left. And the Braves are going to start things 1st and 10 at their own 37. Bradley rolls back to pass. Has to run away. He's going to get stuffed and dropped by Jude Campbell and Titan Tisteski. That is going to be a sack. Second sack of the game for Robbinsville. They are destroying that front line of the Braves. That pushes it back to the 33-yard line. Loss of 4 on the sack. Sacks made by Jude Campbell and Titan Tisteski. 2nd and 14 as the clock dips under the 5-minute mark. Cherokee can't get anything going tonight. Of course, the Braves defeated Cherryville last week in the first round of the playoffs. Michael Driver on the carry for Cherokee. Benjamin Wachacha on the tackle for the Knights.
Brings up 3rd and 10 against the White Knight defense.
4 yards. And they're back to the original line of scrimmage.
It's 3rd down, White Knight fans.
No halftime festivities tonight, folks. Unfortunately, the Black Knights band will not be performing, so we won't be able to bring that to you during the break. Woo! And another drop behind the line of scrimmage. Carlos Wesley gets his 4th sack in the last 2 games. And that's going to back up Cherokee all the way to the 34-yard line. And the Braves are going to have to punt again. Robbinsville has stymied the Cherokee offense so far tonight. I'll add that up. Yeah, I could probably add that up in a minute. Cameron Lane Sampson will get the snap reeled in and get the kickoff. Fair catch called for, and it's going to drop instead at the 37-yard line, and that's where the Knights will begin their next drive, 1st and 10. Gross passes complete to Cutler Adams. He's all the way up to midfield, finally wrestled down out of bounds. Assistant coach able to scoop him up. And they're at midfield, so gain of 13. 1st and 10 for the Knights. Robbinsville refusing to let up. Coming to this game with a bit of a chip on their shoulder. I know John Schuler said that in jest, but Cody Klein's got a leg on him. He could hit it from not too far away from where they're at the moment. Gage Williams getting a little bit closer. He'll roll out across the 35-yard line. A big rumble by fullback Cage Williams.
We are in field goal range now.
We're for sure in field goal range. 16 yards. Batiste Pepion on the tackle. Robbinsville leading 22-0 with 2:57 remaining in the half. Handoff to Cage Williams. Again, he's wrestling his way up to the 25. Nobody able to bring him down. Picks up 9 on the carry. 9 yards on the carry.
9 yards the hard way, kid.
Just carrying bodies with him as he goes. 2:24 left here in the second quarter. 22-0 Robbinsville. 2nd and 1 now. Handoff to Cutler Adams. He'll get all they need. Diving up the gut. Jose Salinas on the tackle for Cherokee. But Robbinsville moves the chains 3 yards and a fresh set of downs as the Knights now at the 22-yard line. 2 minutes left to go. So Williams on the carry. Might have got a yard there. Brings up 2nd and 9.
58. Number 6, Batiste Pepion. Number 58, James Reed on the tackle for the Cherokee Braves. Gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 2nd and 9 for the Black Knights.
Minute 20 left to go fakes the pitch, and he's hit almost immediately. Had to throw the ball away.
Pass ball is incomplete. Pass intended for number 42.
At the end of the game,
Cherokee Braves with some pressure on the quarterback. Number 14, senior Mason Gross.
And in a rare instance tonight where the Cherokee defense penetrated and was able to get close to Dason Gross and force a bad pass under pressure. Clock stops with 1:17 remaining in the half. It's been all Robbinsville so far, and the Knights will get the ball back to begin the second half so they can continue to pile on after they come out of the locker room. Pass complete to Isaac Wiggins.
Pass complete, number 3, senior Isaac Wiggins on the reception to the White Knights.
And that'll move it up to the
Otter.
Xavier Otter on the tackle. Clock stops, 1:05 left. And we have a penalty on the flag, or a penalty on the play, excuse me. It is ineligible receiver.
Ball goes against the White Knights. Illegal motion, 5-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage.
So Robbinsville, instead of being close to moving the chains late in the second quarter, have to back up to the Cherokee 26 and try it again. Say illegal motion on that last play. Wasn't quite sure what happened. Pass incomplete. Intended for Cutler Adams. So that's going to bring up 4th and 14. Cody Klein will jog back out on the field. He's going to try another field goal. This will be a little bit shorter than his first attempt, which was good, but ended up being negated because of a penalty. And Robbinsville came out on the better end of that deal. So it's going to be about a 36-yard field goal. No, check that. It's going to be about a 42-yard field goal at the 32-yard line. He hit it from 43 earlier. That kick is up. That kick is through, and that'll count it. So it's 25-zip Robbinsville with 49 seconds remaining here in the first half. Stay with us here on Facebook Live. Welcome back here on Facebook Live. It is 25-0 Robbinsville as we're nearing the end of the first half. Good to have you with us here on the Graham Star Facebook page, streaming Robbinsville athletics all season long. And this second round playoff game is coming up all Black Knights tonight. Fair catch made on the kickoff. Cameron Lane Sampson makes the catch at the 38-yard line. Robbinsville leading 25-0, and the Braves will have a chance to get a couple of plays off before the break and are going to go into the locker room looking for answers. Robbinsville will get the ball back to begin the second half.
Mitchell, 28-6.
Mitchell leading, Swain County, I beg your pardon. Mitchell leading Swain County 28-6 right now.
Starmount 7, Andrews 0.
Starmount leading Andrews 7-0 at halftime. And we're trying to find a Murphy Mountain Heritage score for you as well. Get that to you as quick as we can. Bradley on the keeper will get out close to midfield. Tackled by Cutler Adams. Zeke Silver's coming in late to assist. Gain of 10 will give Cherokee a first down, and that's been a rarity tonight. And Cherokee's going to take a moment to try and get something sorted out with 39 seconds remaining. 25-0. And the Murphy Mountain Heritage game is tied 8-8 at the moment.
Scores of interest: Starmount leads Andrews 7-0. Mitchell leads Swain 28-6. Murphy and Mountain Heritage are tied 8-8.
North Rowan, Thomas Jefferson, 14-14.
So it's a tied game between the opponents for next week. Thomas Jefferson and North Rowan, 14-14 at the moment. Bradley now on first 10 has out a long pass, and it is complete. No, it falls incomplete. Ball popped out at the last second. Thought for sure that was a good catch, but the ball popped out. Matteo Grant unable to hold on to the ball, and after the long pass, they'll have to try it again. 2nd and 10. Penalty flag on the play. Check that. Robbinsville called a timeout at the very last second. We'll pause again as they think about things. 30 seconds remaining in the half. 25-0 Robbinsville. And welcome back here on Facebook Live. It's 25-0 Black Knights in full control of things tonight under the Big Oaks. It is 2nd and 10 from the 48-yard line of the Cherokee Braves as Cherokee trying to get out of the quarter with something on the scoreboard. Bradley scrambles on a keeper away from Cage Williams, still on his feet. Finally pressured out of bounds by Brock Adams at the 30-yard line. So a 22-yard run will give Cherokee a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 with 19 seconds left here in the half. Bradley drops back to pass on 1st and 10. Hit as he throws. Long pass almost picked off by Zeke Silvers. Intended for Caden Smith, and they'll have to try it again. 2nd and 10. 11 and a half seconds left here in the half.
Maybe my guy can run under it. Yeah, there you go.
Penalty flag comes on to play. The pass is complete to Michael Driver. He is wrestled out of bounds by Cutler Adams. But the penalty flag may undo all that anyhow. It's going to be a hold against Cherokee.
2.5 seconds.
And 2.5 seconds left here in the half.
I tried to let it milk. I couldn't. What's a whistle for?
Timeout Cherokee.
Oh.
Timeout Louisville, timeout Cherokee.
So Cherokee's going to now take a timeout, get one final play set up.
Jefferson 21, North Rowan 14.
So Robbinsville will walk back out on the field to defend one final time here in the half. Ball is at the Knights' 47-yard line. This will be the final play of the first half. 2.5 seconds left. Robbinsville leading 25-0 here in the second round of the state playoffs. Bradley scrambles away under pressure, still on his feet, and he's going to end up getting dropped by Cage Williams. That's going to do it. About a 6-yard run for Bradley, and Robbinsville will triumphantly jog to the locker room in full control of this one. It is 25-0 Black Knights, and we welcome you back. Cherokee's going to kick off for the first time tonight. Number 22, Cameron Lane Sampson, will kick off.
Cameron Lane Sampson will kick the ball off again in the second half for the Cherokee Braves.
And the kickoff is up and caught by a huge hit on Dalton Hill. Batiste Pepion gets the Cherokee faithful fired up. And that's how the second half begins. Hill got about 10 yards on the return. And Robbinsville will begin things first and 10 at their own 31. It's been all Robbinsville tonight, 25-0. The Robbinsville defense has really stuffed Cherokee. Can't say enough about that defense tonight. Adams gets pushed out of bounds.
Taken out of bounds by number 14, Malachi 4-Killer Raby.
Malachi 4-Killer Raby on the tackle. Pickup of 3 will bring up second down and 7. So Adams pressured out of bounds, but he got 3 yards in the interim.
He bounced that. They kind of clogged up the middle.
Hand off to Adams again. He might have got a yard on that carry.
They're looking for the run. We're going to have to dink and dunk them a little bit at the time.
That's going to give him 2 yards. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 5 for Robbinsville.
We don't need a 3 and out. That's going to bring 6 and out. No, we're going to get this. We're going to get this. And I believe we'll get it running the ball.
Play clock's at 10. They've reset the play clock. 3rd and 5 now for Robbinsville. Knights won big last week in the first round.
We got somebody in the all that because we screwing around.
So a bad snap on that punt, and that is costly for Robbinsville. Cherokee tackles Isaac Wiggins at the 10-yard line. And the Braves are in business. They are at the Robbinsville 10 now.
We're going to give them life now. We've got to stop them.
Wiggett's an excellent punter, but couldn't do anything with that high snap. And Cherokee now at the Knights 10, just like that. And one play is all they need. Donald Bradley scores from 10 yards out, and the Braves have cracked the scoreboard. It is 25-6.
They need to chew every one of them out. We did the solid blocking on that whole first period. The whole way.
It couldn't have been any better for Cherokee in the first series here.
Yeah, because we laid down compared to what we've been doing.
And looks like the Braves going to go for two with 10:35 left here in the third quarter. And Bradley on a keeper tries to shuck his way in.
No.
And I believe he's going to get stopped short. So the conversion is no good. So Robbinsville is going to try to shake that blow off. And the Braves have dated onto the scoreboard now. It's 25-6. Stay with us here on Facebook Live. And the Knights jogging back out onto the field. Cherokee will kick off again here in just a moment. That is number 22, Cameron Lane Sampson. After the Braves got on the scoreboard, they still trail 25-6. And the Knights are going to get the ball back here in just a moment. So the first real hiccup of the night. Low kickoff snagged by Cutler Adams. And the ball all the way out to the 37-yard line. That's where the Knights will begin things, 1st and 10. So Adams makes a quick cut up to the right side. About a 3-yard gain on that carry. Brings up 2nd down and 7. As Robbinsville still leads by 19 with about 10 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. It's 25-6 Black Knights. Second and 7. Hand off to Dalton Hill around the left side. He gets a few yards. He's going to get stopped shy of the first down, though. Picked up was like 6 on the play. He brings up 3rd and 1.
No, we got this.
It's 3rd down, Black Knight fans.
And Adams got all they needed on that carry. Gain of about 3. 1st and 10 for Robbinsville. Knights right at midfield. Once again, we thank you folks tuning in with us here on Facebook Live. Tonight's second round playoff game is being sponsored by Loving Contracting and Adams Lumber Company.
Number 33, Cage Williams. On the carry
Open
up the
the
middle for the
deep
White Knights.
offense.
Handoff to Cage Williams.
Lord have mercy.
Gain of 2 will bring up second down and 8.
Number 66, Lloyd Tisabisky. Gain of 2 on the play. Brings up second and 8 to the White Knights.
Gross drops back to pass, and it is complete to Isaac Wiggins.
First down.
Wiggins with a good reception at the 40-yard line. Gain of 8. That will move the chains. Robbinsville now with a 1st and 10 at the 39 and 1/4 yard line.
So another one with 5 yards. No, short, not for there. There you go.
Number 33, Cage Williams on the carry up the middle.
Williams, another rumble right up the gut.
Pick up a 3.
3 yards on the carry. Second down and 7.
Black Knights move ball down to the Cherokee Brave 36-yard line. Brings up second and 7 for the White Knights.
Take it all the way down the field.
So Gross to Cage Williams again.
Brings up the middle for the Black Knights. Tackle led by number 61, Kenson Davis.
Kenson Davis on the tackle for the Braves.
Pick up about 3.
Gain of 3 as the Knights continue to methodically work their way upfield. Now at the Braves 33-yard line. 7 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Robbinsville leading the Braves 25-6 here in the second round of the 1A state playoffs.
29.
Gross rolls out to pass on 3rd and 4. Quick pass complete to Cage Williams. Ball comes loose. And it is a Cherokee fumble recovery. 63, that is Luke Climenbear. So a fumble recovery for Cherokee.
It's a good hit. Yeah. But you got to get had it held. Good hit. And not.
And the Braves get it back now. 1st and 10 at the Robbinsville 26. Knights have had a bad snap that has cost them here in this quarter, and now a fumble recovery. We'll see how that plays out. Donald Bradley on the keeper, tackled by Cutler Adams and Jude Campbell.
Defensive ends are going to suck in. And he's going to run right outside.
6-yard gain for Bradley.
Brings up second and 2 against Black Knight defense.
They're marking him at the 37, so it's going to be a 8-yard game. My apologies. 2nd and 2 now with 6:14 left here in the third quarter. Momentum beginning to shift on the field. Knights definitely want to put a stop to that. Michael Driver on the carry. Tackled by Carlos Lopez and Cutler Adams. 1-yard gain. Brings up 3rd and short for the Braves.
Against the Black Knight defense.
I'm not going to surprise me if Don runs another first down.
It's 3rd down, Black Knight fans.
The keeper pokes his way through and gets a first down. Hayden Key makes the tackle. 4 yards and a fresh set of downs for Cherokee as the Braves are continuing to swing the tide tonight. 1st and 10 now at the 41-yard line. 5:09 remaining in the third quarter.
We screwed around and let the momentum shift is what we've done. There you go.
Carlos Wesley wraps him up, and the ball might have come loose. Adams signaling that it's Robbinsville's ball, but the officials will come up with that. It is Robbinsville football. Eddie Brooms on the fumble recovery. Thank you very much.
I don't think Carlos made his level.
So just like that, the Knights have the ball back at the 38-yard line.
First down. 3 yards, second down. I don't like
Carlos Wesley with a nice hit, and the ball coughed up, and Eddie Broom's able to fall on top of it. Knights back in business now at the Cherokee 38. Gross rolls out the pass on first down. It is incomplete.
He can't catch it. He didn't get it to him.
Intended for Isaac Wiggins.
Pass intended for the receiver, Isaac Wiggins. Pass ball is incomplete.
That's going to bring up 2nd and 10.
He was open. He didn't get the
That's
ball
why
to
you
him.
catch it. Because he's open. Put 5 feet around him, he'll catch you. It's been that way all year. You give him coverage, somehow he catches it.
Brings up 2nd and 10 for the White Knights.
Knights taking their time. 15 seconds left on the play clock before they line up at the line of scrimmage or they come into the frame. Score stands right now. Robbinsville will host the winner of Thomas Jefferson and North Rowan next week in the 3rd round of the postseason. Handoff to Isaac Wiggins. He's still on his feet. He's knocked out of bounds at the 10-yard line. How about Isaac Wiggins making an appearance in the backfield? Nobody saw that coming.
First and 10, White Knights.
I don't like him catching it. Once he's got it,
All the way out to the 11-yard line.
good for it too.
27 yards for the senior. And it's 1st and 10. The Knights now at the Cherokee 11. What a run by Wiggins, redeeming himself for that missed pass just a moment ago.
What are you doing, D? What are you doing? 2 yards.
Whistles must be froze on the field. We didn't even hear a whistle blow. The play did. It's not quite that cold, though. 2 yards on the carry for Cage Williams. 2nd and 8.
Second and 8 for the White Knights.
And is at the 9-yard line now. So Robbinsville threatening to extend their lead to 25 again. Handoff to Adams. Still up. Touchdown, Robbinsville. Cutler Adams seeks and finds the end zone from 9 yards out. And the Knights back in control of things, settling down 31-6 now for the Knights.
Number 7, senior Billy Klein, and the one after is good.
Kick is up. Kick is good. So 3:52 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. It is 32-6 in favor of the Black Knights. Stay with us, folks. Back in just a moment on Facebook Live. And welcome back here on Facebook Live. It is 32-6. Robbinsville has regained the momentum here in this one after a pair of fumble recoveries. Knights strike again and now lead Cherokee by 26. Ball might have come loose. There's a dog pile right around the 41-yard line. And it looks like Cherokee will come up with it. John Lineberry on the recovery. So the Braves will start things 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Bradley on the keeper, snuffed out by Cage Williams.
No, he thought he was going to get away, so he just held it.
Number 33, Cage Williams on the tackle for the White
He got
Knights.
5 yards.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 against the White
He made the ball
Knights.
get by itself.
Nothing gained and nothing lost. 2nd and 10 now with 3:27 left in the third quarter. And Robbinsville trying to hold steady here. Only snag so far came on a bad snap. The Cherokee was able to stop at the 10-yard line. Isaac Wiggins and Cutler Adams will pressure Cameron Lane Sampson out of bounds at the Knights 47. So a 12-yard gain. And it is 1st and 10 now for Cherokee at the Robbinsville 47.
Andrews down 14-0.
Andrews is trailing at Starmount 14-0 right now. That game in the third quarter. I believe everybody in the conference universally pulling for the Wildcats tonight. Hoping they'll get things going against the Rams. Pass complete to Mr. Bradley. Donald Bradley hits Raymond Bradley for a 13-yard completion. 21-21 tie right now between Thomas Jefferson and North Rowan. So that game's coming down to the wire. Winner of that game gets the winner of this game next week. Nothing new from Mitchell or Murphy at the moment. Bradley wrapped up and dropped for a loss behind the line of scrimmage by Dalton Hill. And Briley Tolbert so another sack for this stubborn Robbinsville defense tonight. And the Braves now at the 36-yard line. 2:10 and counting left to go in the third quarter. Pass complete. Tackle made by Zeke Silvers. On the reception, Caden Smith. Gain of 8. We'll make it 3rd and 2. Officially here in the press box, we're going to deem it 2 and 5/8 yards to go for the Braves.
That's right.
Pitch goes to Michael Driver. He might have got enough for the first. Carlos Wesley helps lead the tackle of Mr. Driver. And we got an injured Cherokee player on the field. So we'll take the camera off of that for just a moment and pause while they figure out what's going on. Stay with us here on Facebook Live. So Driver up on his feet after running the ball and getting smushed by a few Robbinsville players. Had to take a moment to catch his breath. And it looks like we're good to go now. 1st and 10 for Cherokee at the 24-yard line.
Wouldn't be here if we didn't quit playing that first series. Over here, Larry, I'm so far away from him.
Pass complete. Number 10, running Bradley.
Lost the pass. Sorry about that, folks.
Tackle number 3, senior Isaac Wiggins.
Wiggins makes the tackle, but Cherokee edges ever closer. Back to the 14. 12 yards, or excuse me, 11 yards. And it'll be 1st and 10 now for Cherokee.
Brings up 1st and 10 against the Blackback defense.
No, you haven't.
About one final play is all Cherokee's going to get here in the third quarter. Bradley's going to keep it. He's got some open real estate. He's up. Touchdown for the Braves. So with 15 seconds left, it is 32-12. Murphy leading Mountain Heritage 22-8.
No, that's 6. They're up 12. Up 6.
No, we've scored and they've scored twice, so they're just up 6.
2-point conversion on the way. 14-yard touchdown keeper for Bradley. And Calhoun tries to get into the end zone, and he does not make it. So with 15 seconds left, the Knights are going to hold steady to a 32-12 lead. Stay with us here on Facebook Live.
Cherokee. Murphy 22, Mountain Heritage 8. Murphy at home? No, they're at Mountain Heritage.
Starmount 20, Andrews 12.
So a couple of score updates real quick. Starmount 20, Andrews 12 with about 11 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
28, North Rowan 21.
So the shootout continues between Thomas Jefferson and North Rowan as 28-21. Onside kick recovered by number 45. That is Tanner Hedden.
Tanner Hedden goes to kickoff for the Black Knights.
10 minutes left in the
And when
fourth.
one offense comes onto the field, they'll have the ball at their own 47-yard line. 1st and 10, Black Knights.
So Robbinsville will begin things 1st and 10.
If we write this down and score, I'll shut up.
No, you won't.
I don't want to try to shut up.
Thank you. I like that better. I like that better.
Well, the way we're just kind of bebopping around.
14 seconds left here in the third quarter, so Robbinsville will have a chance to get one playoff before the buzzer sounds. We'll see what the Knights can do here. Up by 20. It's 32-12 here in the second round of the playoffs. They're going to hand it off to Cage Williams,
We got a flag.
and we have a penalty flag on the play.
Somebody will.
Tackle led by number 63, Luke Climbing Bear. There's
You
going
don't
to
get beat. You
be
don't hold unless you're getting beat. Robin does?
holding call goes against the Black Knights.
So the hold goes against Robbinsville,
And we're doing good. How?
and there's a lot of displeasure on the Robbinsville sideline over that call. Ball backed up now to the Knights 38.
Black Knights push back to their own 38-yard line.
Blow the
And
horn, Vincent, here in a minute.
that's going to be the final play of the third quarter.
Brings up 1st and 19 for the Black Knights. That'll be the final play of the third quarter.
And Robbinsville will carry a 32-12 lead over Cherokee into the fourth quarter. Stay with us here on Facebook Live. And we welcome you back to Robbinsville. It is 32-12. Robbinsville in the lead here in the second round of the 1A state playoffs against the Cherokee Braves. So two Smoky Mountain Conference teams vying for a shot at the third round of the postseason tonight. And this time it's all Robbinsville. Brother Adams, a lot of room to run, still on his feet. Defeats the defender. He's got nothing in front of him. Touchdown, Robbinsville. 62 yards for the sophomore running back, and that's going to widen the lead to 38-12.
And no laundry on
And absolutely no yellow hankies anywhere to be found on the gridiron.
That was sweet.
And now Vincent Wesley will take his vow of silence for the remainder of the game.
All of
Number
it.
17, Billy Klein, will kick the point after for the White Knights.
Klein's PAT should make this one 39-12. Roswell strikes quick, first play of the fourth quarter,
On the gully.
and it's in. Stay with us, folks. We'll be here for the duration, but right now it looks like we're going to be hosting the third round of the state playoffs. Back in just a moment here on Facebook Live. Welcome back here on Facebook Live. It is 39-12. Good to have you with us here on the Graham Star Facebook page, streaming Robbinsville Athletics all season long.
Kick the ball off for the White Knights.
Boys, get down there and quit lollygagging. In case he don't kick.
Kick is up. Fair catch called for at the 31-yard line. Batiste Pepion snags it, and that's where the Braves will begin things, 1st and 10.
At the Cherokee Braves 31-yard line. 1st and 10 against the White Knight defense.
Absolutely, brother. No, not yet. I wouldn't.
Too early. Too early.
The Knights need just 13 seconds to strike here in the fourth quarter. It's now 39-12 Robbinsville. Bradley on the keeper, and Carlos Wesley and Benjamin Wachacha drop him to the ground. Another sack for this stubborn, stout Robbinsville defense. Really showing out tonight.
And number 74, senior Benjamin Wachacha.
Cherokee forced back now to their own 26.
That's Indians meeting in the backfield right there. That's right. Highway on the backfield on two. And they come from opposite sides. That's what I'm saying. They're not on the same side.
Brings up second and 15 against the White Knight defense.
Bradley drops back. Pass complete to Raymond Bradley. So Donald Bradley to Raymond Bradley. It works again. Short gain. Well, 7 yards on that. We'll get it back inside the chains, and it's now 3rd and 8 for the Braves.
We got to come to the 41 for a first. But this is two down territory. They don't have a choice.
3rd and 8. Bradley drops back. Pass up. Way incomplete. Dalton Hill and Brock Adams back there on the coverage. That was intended for Cameron Lane Smith. 4th down at 8 now. And Cherokee about has to go for it at this point.
Damn Riley. No, they're going to kick it. They ain't got a choice, but they give it to us on that side.
And it looks like they're going to punt the ball away. Thought for sure they might try to go for it with 10 minutes left in the game and trailing by 27. Cameron Lane Sampson, though, will punt the ball away.
Delay of game, thanks to the clock operator.
We had a delay of game against Cherokee. Braves didn't get lined up on time. And now I've tried now from the 33. 4th and 13.
High snap.
Good time for it. He still be able to kick it.
Nope, good snap. Oh, that.
Short punt. Didn't get all of his foot on that one, and it's going to roll out of bounds at the 43.5-yard line.
I'm going to reevaluate.
So about a 10-yard punt. And Robbinsville will begin things 1st and 10 at the Braves 43.
We brag on Donovan and brag on Hunter.
That's pitiful.
Chokes.
Bless his heart.
And he's been doing great.
I'm going to mark it at the 44. Check that. And with 10 minutes left to go, Robbinsville leading 39-12. Looking more and more like the Knights will be hosting the winner of Thomas Jefferson and North Rowan next week.
I got a three-legged chihuahua to kick farther than that.
Dalton Hill wrestles his way upfield. Tackled by number 55, Xavier Otter.
New shirts going in, boys. New shirts. Number 9, number 10 going in.
Gain of 4 makes it 2nd and 6 from the 40. Sweet, sweet redemption tonight for Robbinsville, who lost 20-7 to Cherokee in the regular season. It's a good reaction from the crowd. 4th and 1 now.
North Rowan, Thomas Jefferson. 7 minutes left.
7 minutes left. It is North Rowan 28, Thomas Jefferson 28. Dalton Hill gets his 4th carry in a row, and that time is able to move the chains 3 yards and a fresh set of downs for Robbinsville with 8 minutes left here in the 4th quarter. So now it's playing clock control right now, but I'm sure will not hesitate to punch in one more score before the game's
7
over.
minutes in the game.
7 minutes left in that game. 7:55 going in this game.
7:50 left here in this one. Christian Phillipson at quarterback for the Knights. Handoff.
Nobody blocked 6. Nobody blocked him on the end. He just run in there.
We got our second string in.
That don't matter. Block somebody.
Hand off number 20, Dalton Hill.
Dalton Hill's getting wore out already. 5 snaps, 5 carries for Dalton Hill. Gain of 1 will make it 2nd and 9.
No game on play brings up 2nd and 10 for the White Knights.
I'm with you. Let's give him 1.
7:13 left here in the ball game. Pitch goes to Hill again. 6th carry in a row. He cuts inside the 30. Somebody loses a shoe. And
Somebody shoeless out there, Kevin.
we got shoeless players on the field. Wardrobe malfunctions are never welcome, especially in football.
Shoestring malfunction.
3 yards for Dalton Hill, who's touched the ball 6 times in a row. 3rd and 6 with 6:35 left in the ball game. Phillips under center again. Now with Jude Campbell in the backfield. Phillips is going to roll out for a pass, though. No, he's going to keep it. Carlos Lopez, running interference. And Christian Phillips gets out past the 20. That'll be enough for a Robbinsville first down. 10 yards on the keeper for the quarterback, Christian Phillips. Sophomore for the Knights. Six minutes to go. Robbinsville up by 27 and could be punching it in again with their backup offense.
Go ahead. Oh! 32.
Campbell.
Jude Campbell wrestling his way upfield. Finally brought down inside the 10. Might have got up close to the 5, as a matter of fact.
Tackle led by number 58, James Reed. Number 32, Jude Campbell moves the pile down to the 6-yard line.
6 yards. And that'll make it
Goal, Black Knights.
first and goal for Robbinsville
Second stringers.
as a 6.
Yep.
First and goal at the 6. Phillips under. Handoff to Jude Campbell. He's met immediately, though. But the momentum might have carried him a couple of yards. Batiste Pepion
Two.
on the tackle.
He's up to 2. This
With a mark
one,
at the 3-yard line.
this one's got him at the 2. Right over here.
Gain of 3.
Second and goal, Black Knights.
And it'll be second and goal now from the 3 with 4:43 remaining in the game.
We got time.
It looks like the future of Robbinsville football is about to punch in another postseason touchdown. Handoff to Dalton Hill,
On the carry for the Black Knights.
and that will not be enough.
Close to the line.
2 yards.
From the 1.
Third and goal from the 3/4 yard line.
Yard line brings up third and goal for the Black Knights.
Phillips will keep it. He'll dive across the dog pile,
Quarterback number 30,
and he is in. Touchdown, Robbinsville.
Robbinsville.
And Cody Klein lines up for the PAT with 3:51 left. The victory is academic at this point. Fans beginning to file out in mass. And the kick is through. So Robbinsville leads 46-12. Stay with us, folks, here on Facebook Live.
Cherokee 12.
They go for 2 every time they get to the extra point. Yeah, really. Welcome back here on Facebook Live. It's 46-12. Robbinsville, in a matter of moments, will be advancing to the third round of the state playoffs and will play the winner of Thomas Jefferson and North Rowan. Whoever wins in that duel that is taking place tonight at Thomas Jefferson. Batiste Pepions falls at the 20-yard line, slips on the sod, and that's where the Braves will begin things.
Defense comes onto the field. It'll be first and 10 against the Black Knight defense.
New defensive crew in there, too. Cherokee got a new quarterback. Looks like new. Or is that dog?
That's him. It's him.
Say it looks like a new.
First and 10 now. Handoff goes to, looks like Driver on the carry.
Handoff around the left side, number 3, Michael Driver on the carry for the Cherokee Braves. Tackle on the play, number 76,
Judge Schuler and Austin Crisp making the tackles for Robbinsville. Gain of 3 will bring up second down and 7.
Cherokee Brave 28-yard line. Brings up second and 4 against the White Knight defense.
I got Tyson Green in there. Bless his heart, he got killed.
7-1. Handoff again to Driver. Met by Roman Jones. Freshman Roman Jones stopping the progress. Judge Schuler helping out as well. I'll give him, giving him 5 yards on that.
No gain on the play. Brings up third and 4 against the White
Oh,
Knight.
check that. I'm sorry. No gain on the play. The Driver got back to the line of scrimmage and didn't get much further.
It's third down, White Knight fans.
So third down at the 28. Bradley wiggles his way through. Tackle low by Roman Jones.
Number 15, freshman Roman Jones on the tackle for the White Knights.
Needless to say, the Roman Empire really starting to begin here at Robbinsville. Had a great game last week coming in relief in that blowout victory over the Phoenix.
Third and 10 against the White
There's
Knight
no
defense.
point Don Bradley still being in there.
It's his
Well, it's
last
his
game.
last game. He's going to stay there till the bitter end.
Yeah.
And Bradley's keeper gives the Braves another set of downs, but there is 2 minutes left to go in this one. And it's just a matter of time before the Knights can relish in revenge after the 20-7 loss to the Braves earlier this season. Tackle made by number 63, that is Avery Webster.
Michael Driver on the carry for the Cherokee.
Driver on the carry.
Tackle on the play, number 63, Avery Webster. Freshman for the White Knights.
Gain of 6 brings up second and 4. And that time, give the credit to number 6, that is Bryce Adams.
Handoff number 3, Michael Driver. Tackled by number 6, Bryce Adams, another freshman for the White Knights.
Driver gets 2 yards on that carry.
Pushed back out to the Cherokee Brave 46-yard line. Brings up third and 3 against the White Knights.
And it'll be third and a long 3.
It's third down, White Knight fans.
This could possibly be the last play.
30 seconds left on the clock. Last play of the game. Driver breaks free, and he might go to the house with this last play. Roman Jones ends up tackling him, though, out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Big run.
Austin Crisp on the touchdown saving tackle for the White Knights. And the White Knight defense pushed back to their own 40-yard line.
A 50-yard run, but not enough to get into the end zone.
First and goal against the White
Tackle out of
Knights.
bounds, so the clock stops. With 21 seconds remaining, the Braves may salvage another score here before it's all said and done. Handoff to Driver again.
Handoff number 3, Michael
He will get in the end zone. Touchdown for the Braves. So we're not through just yet. That'll make it 46-18.
But the name took their starters out. This is their end of their season. They took
And the Cherokee Braves will line up for the 2-point conversion.
20-20. Andrews has the ball on the Rams' 34-yard line. A minute 35 seconds to go.
So you heard that, folks. Tied ball game. 2020. Andrews has the ball. Mitchell has taken the lead over Swain, 42-14. And another failed conversion run. 15 seconds left. And it is 46-18 as we'll reset here on Facebook Live.
Put your hands, team, out there, D. Rams intercept.
Oh, man. So it sounds like Starmount has intercepted, but it's still a tie ball game in Boonville. 20-20 is your score. Cherokee set to kick off here. It's probably going to be an onside kick if I had to guess, as this could be it for the season.
Kickoff rolls into the end zone. Touchback for the Black Knights.
So the Knights will begin things first 10-20, but it'll be all but over when they line up on the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a nail down.
So what redemption for the Knights tonight, able to eliminate Cherokee from the postseason.
North Rowan and Thomas Jefferson going into overtime.
North Rowan and Thomas Jefferson is going into overtime right now. Winner of that game will play Robbinsville next week. We will 28 all, and we will post an update on who's going to be victorious in that one later tonight as soon as the game is over. Mitchell looks like they're going to defeat Swain. Murphy Mountain Heritage game. Sounds like Murphy's still in the driver's seat. That's going to do it here, though. The Black Knights have squashed the Cherokee Braves. Your final score tonight, Knights 46, Cherokee 18. Folks, we thank you so much for tuning in here on the Graham Star Facebook page for the second round of the 1A state playoffs. We want to once again thank our sponsors as well, Loving Contracting and Adams Lumber Company, for helping make this telecast possible. Seek us out next Friday night, folks. We'll be right here hosting the winner of Thomas Jefferson and North Rowan. We'll bring you the broadcast here on Facebook Live. I'm Kevin Hensley saying good night, everybody.